Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 87, MJ38 show. Matthew and Justin, we're here for you. Let's have a great life. Let's do it right now. I choose to. Like that.
Open invitation.
Yeah, fuck everything else, man.
Make a choice.
I choose right now, in this moment. Drop everything. I'm just going to enjoy life. There you go. That's it. Drop all that bullshit.
Make it simple.
It's all just bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
You can pick it back up later.
Always.
It's always going to be there.
It's like a suitcase.
I do that before I go into work sometimes. Like, I'll just sit in my car for like 3 minutes, you know? It's like, all right, shed everything. Just like, let go. Just let go everything.
Yeah.
Just go in, do your thing, and go out. Go about your life. But just drop everything right now.
Nice.
All these external factors. They'll be there after. They'll be there.
They'll be there.
It's like, I like doing that when I work out too. When you go to the gym, it's like, I'm just going to drop everything that's going on outside of the gym right now and just go to the gym.
That's hot.
And just be in the gym.
Sexy.
And then whenever I leave the gym, I'll pick up all those life things again.
Yeah, totally.
But in this hour and a half, I'm just going to enjoy life.
That's good.
So I invite you to do that with us right now. Come on. And while you're doing that, like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit though. Yeah.
I was coming in with some aggression.
Please.
Yes.
Do
us a favor.
It's a hostile atmosphere.
We appreciate it.
Entropy's trying to break you down all the time. Sometimes you need some motherfucker. A little bit of that.
Bring some of that energy. Feel it. Yes. Have a good life, y'all. We're chilling. It is the weekend before, or I guess we just finished the weekend before 4th of July. We touched on it briefly at the very end of last episode. We kind of expound upon that. We'll start with that.
Okay.
Talk about 4th of July coming up this weekend.
Beautiful.
It's going to be fun. Let's do the more, I guess we kind of touched on the draft aspect. What are the best aspects of 4th of July? Body of water.
1.1, I'll take.
That's my first round draft pick.
Not working.
Not working.
I'll take a day off as the number one, I think.
Yeah, you typically, it's a recognized like U.S. holiday that gets like a government, buildings are shut down, banks are shut down and that kind of shit, right?
I think schools are shut down.
I think, well, it's summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
summer school?
Maybe even summer school shut down.
But yeah, I do believe it's a...
People take breaks for
the
sure.
most part, for a 9-to-5 office, it's a holiday.
Yeah, unless you're in the service industry. Then you work in that beat.
Then you serving.
You serving
the office folk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
I worked. Did we work? No, we didn't work last year. I have worked 4th of July in the past in the restaurant industry. And it's typically just at the type of restaurant that we are at, which is like a steakhouse. Ain't nobody really going out to a steakhouse on 4th of July.
A waste of my fucking time.
Ain't nobody going out to a restaurant typically on 4th of July. More often than not, you're going to a pool, you're going to a house party, you're going to a lake, you're going to someone's boat and going on the ocean or some shit. Some sort of water-infused life action happening. But yeah, first round draft pick, gotta be body of water. We're going excited for this weekend. Whenever this airs, it'll be the Monday after. So happy early 4th, y'all. Or happy late 4th. Regardless, whatever. Happy life. It's going to be fun. We're going to go to our homeboy's place, the same place we had our after party after the wedding. Voss's Manor, Canyon.
Voss Manor.
Yes, dude.
My dog.
Canyon Lake. Shout out Voss. It's my dog. Love you, brother. It's going to be fucking fun. He's invited us every year. I guess his family has done this sort of big 4th of July celebration at their house for decades now, I guess. And then... yeah, he's invited us because I was thinking about it. We've known him since we were like 25. I remember I was 25 whenever I got this tattoo. And then we like went to his house like later on that night.
Nice.
And we were hanging out. So since we've been at least like 24, 25. So we've known him for a good like 6, 7 years almost.
Yeah.
It's a long time. He's invited us at least 4 or 5 of those years to come out and experience this little Voss Festival, Voss Fest. 4th of July Voss Fest, bro. Yeah, apparently his parents have friends that they've done Bible study with, I could think, or multiple couples that they've done Bible study with for a long time. And they're all like come out and they sleep in the rooms. And then I guess they have other friends and family that come out and they all camp out in the yard and shit. They have like a good little plot of land and stuff. It's gonna be crazy. People performing music, food, water, freedom.
Whatever you want to do.
Shotgun and beers.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, yes. Body of water. Gotta be body of water. So days off work, body of water. What's your next pick?
I don't want to take more bodies of water things. I feel like that kind of encapsulates all of it. Like boats and swimsuits and cool times and hot suns.
Yeah, I guess that's too broad. Body.
No, I like it. It's fucking great. I think shotgun and a beer is really good.
Shotgun and a beer in America.
Yeah.
In the name of freedom.
That might be the next one. Cold beer.
Yeah, drinks for sure, right?
Yeah.
You're drinking. You're typically what? What are you drinking? Beer? Or some sort of 4th of July. Seltzer?
You're out with the pals. You're probably drinking something out of a can.
You're in the sun.
A mixed drink's
gonna be hot,
dude.
Yeah, you think so?
I just all the time. It's the move. Yeah. Because it's like, we used to drink like 10 beers in a day.
The beers are bloating.
Bro, once you eat 10 pieces of bread, you know?
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't even want to eat 4, like 2 sandwiches. I don't even want to do that sometimes. Whereas you can do like the tequila and some like mixer.
Pineapple or something.
Careful with the mixer, right? But yeah, you get some fucking pineapple juice tequila. It's perfect.
Yeah, easy.
But on the 4th of July, shotgun and a beer, that's different. We're doing that because I'm free. You know?
Yeah, because of freedom.
Yeah,
it feels wrong to drink like tequila, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Mexico.
Yeah, right. On Cinco de Mayo, you drink tequila.
Sure.
On 4th of July, you drink what?
Seltzers. I think.
Miller Lite, Bud Light, Budweiser. Or what's an American? Those are all like domestic, right?
American? Yeah, for sure.
Are they all the same? I'm sure it's like all monopolized at this point, right? Like, isn't there probably 1 or 2 beer like company owners that really own all the fucking beers?
Yeah, I think there's probably 5.
There's got to be a handful, right?
Yeah,
there's a handful.
Like
I'm sure.
Coors Light,
Coors Light, Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, but I think Anheuser-Busch
owns all that shit.
Yeah, like
right?
a lot of them.
Keystone Light.
Yeah, that's a throwback. That's high school shit. I remember that was like the first beer people were shotgunning that I ever really saw. Yeah, they're doing the fucking keys, dude.
Give me the key.
Yeah, they got the no, it's Coors Light with the mountain on top.
Right there, bro. When
you know, Voss is drinking beers.
You like the ASMR.
Voss is he stays with the beers. He's not. I don't think he's switching up to the.
I think it's pretty American to be drinking some beer on the 4th.
Yeah.
I guess it's Kentucky, like whiskey, drinking bourbon.
Yeah, you could go Kentucky. You can do the bourbon.
You can do some bourbon. It's American.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some vodka here in America.
Tito's, Texas.
Baby. Oh, Tito's summer, dude.
Tito's all day.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Vodka just doesn't taste good. None of it tastes good, actually.
None of it's particularly
Tito's,
flavorful.
don't come after me, but
we love you.
It just tastes
Except for still Austin.
That tastes great.
No.
Yeah. But Tito's tastes like just light rubbing alcohol to me.
Okay, so let's do another mini draft.
Okay,
let's do alcoholic beverage on 4th of July.
Okay.
I think what's I guess personal preference and then also fan favorite, or what's like the number one answer for Family Feud, because they might not be the same thing.
Yeah,
I think number one answer is probably beer.
Yeah,
just beer in general.
Yeah, I would say
some domestic light beer.
Because if you're on a body of water, having a cooler full of beers is like the move.
That's American.
Know? You can't be mixing drinks on a boat. It's like choppy waters.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you have like a nice yacht with like a bar setup.
Oh, then I ain't even mixing shit.
Fuck.
A bartender mixing shit.
Yeah,
on
right.
My yacht.
We're chilling.
I think people margaritas.
But even with mixed drinks, okay, yeah. Even with mixed drink, where do we fall? Margaritas?
Yeah, it's probably the number one mixed drink. I would say probably.
I don't think so. I think it's got too much of a Latin flair to it.
I think that
on the 4th, you know what I'm saying?
We're a fucking mixing bowl.
We are a melting pot.
There it is.
We're a bowl with ingredients.
A mixing bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, celebrating. Well, that's what my mom always told me. She was from New York, so I don't know if that's more of an East Coast thing, but like the idea of America is a melting pot.
Yes, for sure.
A freedom from your shitty country. You can come here and have independence. Opportunity.
Yeah.
You can own your own business, have a house someday.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Yeah. So, but okay. I'll concede maybe we don't want to boost up Mexico sales.
Is that you? Is that where you fall into the margarita mixed drink?
I just like margaritas, especially if you think about like ladies doing like a frozen margarita.
I like margaritas in general for sure.
Oh fuck!
I don't know about the 4th of July though.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe something in my subconscious wants to lean more American.
What are you going for?
I don't know. That's the thing. That's all I'm trying to swim in that.
Mimosa in the morning.
Okay, I'm trying to envision. We're getting to Voss's. It's 11:30. If I'm not drinking a beer, if I'm not opening, it's probably a beer and a seltzer. Those are like the quickest, easiest little canned beverage. Put them in a koozie. You're having a day. You're fucking grilling with the koozie in your hand.
White Claw summer.
Come on, that's easy. But if I'm not doing that, if I'm doing a mixed drink, I'm probably just doing like some sort of tequila pineapple. Might be the first thing I would go for.
That's definitely a go-to. But if we're not going to go to it, I would go to Tito's. I'd feel real American doing that. I'd feel real Texan.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's say we're walking around Specs right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the 4th or it's the 3rd. We're about to go prepare for tomorrow.
What do you think's on special at Specs right now?
Yeah, what are the Specs specials? What are they pushing?
What are you pushing?
Put some, yeah. Let's look it up. They got it. We're blessed this year. It's falling on a weekend, so it's gonna be a heavy party kind of vibe. Friday and Saturday just not have that natural vibe. You know, it's just a vibe on those days. Each day has its own rhythm, its own cadence, its own BPM. Sunday's a low BPM. You're chilling. You're doing laundry. You're going to church. You're fucking having Sunday dinner. Boom. Whatever you're doing, it's a little more of a boom clap.
Boom clap.
But Friday and Saturday are like. Maybe at the hotel room.
True. 100%. You can't deny it.
It's just in there. Different. So that plus freedom and bald eagles, alcohol.
Yeah, dude.
And explosives. We're having a good fucking time. That's what it's about. That's what we're doing out here.
Okay. Enter site. Here we go.
Okay, what do you think's on special at Specs for the 4th of July weekend? What are they pushing? What American types of alcohol? Tito's, I think we already mentioned it. Probably some bourbons. Those are all, well, not all bourbon, but, you know, a large selection of Tennessee, Kentucky whiskey type shit.
They have 2 on their very first main page, Made in America sale.
Okay.
Maker's Mark 46.
Oh, okay.
And
Maker's
Old
46.
Forester.
Yep, see.
I don't know if they're just trying to make their money on those or what, but those are their features.
We're on the fucking pulse of it.
Deep Eddy.
Deep Eddies. Is that Austin as well?
It might be.
I couldn't tell you. It might be Texas.
Austin, Texas. It says it right there on the bottom.
Nice.
Austin, Texas. Sure enough.
Deep Eddies. That's a deep cut, boy.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think if you were going to make people be real patriotic, you might go for that. If you're a bourbon drinker.
If I'm walking around Specs, I see that deal. I might just say fucking get tequila anyway, because I might just lean on the melting pot idea.
Sure.
Like, we're a melting pot. Come on. What do you want?
Bourbon in the sun don't sound good.
Yeah, right. Nah. Yeah, margarita in the sun.
Yeah, especially
something frozen, maybe pina colada. That'd be nice.
Voss has a mixer, like a
blender,
margarita mixer.
Oh yeah, like a fucking restaurant grade, like slushy machine, Margaritaville type shit.
I bet they got one of those rolling.
Yeah. Okay, he did. I think he remembered, or I remember him telling me that they used that specifically for that like celebration, the July 4th fest.
Nice, that checks out.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, we'll bring it out.
That checks the box.
I think he brought it out whenever we had our after party.
4th of July's on a Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, working on a Saturday. It might be a bitch for some people.
Might be a little bit of a bitch.
Okay, well, mini draft, we were saying beer.
So yeah, mixed drinks, beer, just alcohol, body of water, alcohol, days off of work. Those are like top 3 draft picks right now.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, alcohol is a subcategory. There's many types of alcohol we're just kind of touching on right there. I think a beer is probably the most common go-to answer. Maybe a seltzer.
Is Claw different? Beer / seltzer?
Yeah, I think they are different.
Is Claw the number 1?
Because ladies don't drink the beer. They drink the seltzer. They don't drink the beer.
No, they're not slamming a Miller.
They're not going to shock. Some ladies will.
Champagne?
Don't get me wrong.
People doing champagne on the 4th of July?
No, that's a New Year's thing.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I would, though.
Is wine out?
Mimosa,
yeah.
Mimosas in the morning. That'd be pretty fucking American.
Yeah.
With some oranges that you plucked yourself.
Yeah. Florida oranges.
Florida oranges, baby.
Yeah, I guarantee there's going to be some people having mimosas.
Yeah.
Early 4th of July.
For sure. Whenever we pull up to Voss's, let's say we get there 11 noon, probably a beer or mimosa. That's what the vibe is.
The other thing is you're not trying to take a shot right then.
Nah.
Not really trying to have an old fashioned at 12 o'clock.
Not to start the day.
Probably a seltz that we sip. We sip a seltz.
Yeah, sipping seltz.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm probably saying margarita / pina colada / frozen drink.
Okay, yeah.
And then underneath
frozen
that,
Jack and Coke.
Wow.
Hey.
Frozen Makers and Coke. I don't know. Jack is probably made in America.
Yeah, I think Jack is Tennessee.
They're trying to sell me Maker's Mark. Fucking advertising.
They got you.
Yep.
But yeah, no, yeah, that sounds fucking bomb, bro.
Yeah, right now my draft picks are day off and alcohol. So
there
I'm cooking. My 5 is working. So yeah, Kobe and Shaq over here.
Body of water for sure. What else is great about the 4th of July? What else is great? I love... there's 2 things I'm leaning on right here. I think there's the more obvious answer. Yeah, I do appreciate it. Okay. I'll say fireworks.
Of course.
That's the one.
That was the next
fireworks are great.
Projected pick to come off the board.
Yeah, sparklers are fun to play with. They got the little fucking things that you throw and they pop. You know, that's fun. That's fun times.
Can't make that noise in my mouth.
It's like
yeah.
And there's Roman candles, American candles that we talked about last time.
You like a fireworks show, or you want boys playing with fireworks? Jean-Pierre Paul.
I think I would leave, right?
Is that his name?
I know you're talking about the New York Giants player. Plexico Burress? No, he shot himself. I think something else.
The connections.
Wait, hold on. I know who you're talking about, though. A guy who had a fucking firecracker in his hand and exploded and he lost a finger or two.
He's got 2 last names.
NFL player for the Giants. Plexico Burress is also an NFL player for the Giants who injured himself with an explosive. But fireworks are fun. I would probably lean towards like fireworks show. Like the 4th of July fireworks show at Six Flags is bomb. It was like a drone light show and also like a 2-act type of fireworks show in concordance with music, I'm pretty sure. Either way, it's pretty tight. But I don't really get, I don't know, I don't get too many jollies about like lighting up myself. I like being the observer.
The chaos of them lighting themselves is exciting. But I think if you go to see a big ass show where it's like boom, boom, going fucking nuts, that's pretty cool. That's awe inspiring. I think we were at Voss's one time and they fucking like had dropped the fireworks and they just started shooting everywhere. Like you've seen videos like that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That happened at Voss's house, I'm pretty sure one time.
You light it. It's on fucking unstable ground. There's asphalt. There's fucking rocks. There's fucking cigarette butts or whatever just in the ground, and then your shit just fucking. And then just chaos ensues. Chaos ensues. We've all seen the videos. So I don't want to get too many jollies off of doing it myself personally, like lighting the fireworks.
I'm not gonna light it.
Some people.
Jason Pierre-Paul, the guy.
That's his name?
Yeah, he got part of his index finger taken off for that.
Damn, bro. Lost part of his index finger holding on to a fucking firecracker. Or some sort of firework. I'm not exactly sure. Dog. Firecrackers aren't even like crazy. There's like crazy shit out there.
Yeah, true.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. Morning sun bombs. They got crazy names.
Jesus.
These fireworks.
The Death Star type shit. End of the world. Armageddon.
Yeah, bodies of water and fireworks right now.
Yeah, those are, you gotta have fireworks on there. You gotta have fireworks. That's definitely part of the 4th of July allure. But those are fucking solid. What else is great about the 4th of July? I got one more for sure that I know. I'm gonna start scraping the bottom of the barrel after my next pick.
Like hot dogs, barbecues on the board.
Yeah, the type of food, right?
Yeah.
The type of food you're eating on 4th of July.
Grilling.
What's your go-to? Grilling with the pallies, dude.
Yeah.
You're grilling something. What's on the grill?
Fucking brats. I'll take a brat. This is real German though. Fuck.
That's German, right?
I got brats and marks. Brats and marks. Welcome to America, baby.
Welcome to America's melting pot, mixing bowl. Come on.
Fucking hamburger. Come on.
Yeah, hot dogs, hamburgers.
Yeah, I mean, hot dog. Just the idea of eating a hot dog makes my stomach hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
it's like a Dorito, more or less.
It's not. I don't. It's what is it even? I don't even know if I want to know. But isn't it like just not pretty?
It's like I think they take a pig,
just some extra parts of the pig that they don't want.
I think they take pigs and cows a lot of times, and then they cut off all of the shit, like the ribeyes and the fillets and the bacon and the backstrap and the pork chops and whatever's left. They just fucking grind that shit up, pound it down.
Grind it up, smash it down, encase it into a pig intestine.
Yeah, dude.
And call it a day, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm not super into hot dogs like that. Yeah.
That's not like a brat.
I'll take a boiga. I like a boiga.
Pro tip, they make chicken sausage. Well, God, dude. Oh, fuck. I just ruined that for me. It's probably not anything great.
What?
But at HEB, they have these chicken sausages.
It's just a whole bunch of beak and turkey jowl.
Oh, fuck.
And talons, dig. Fucking
fuck.
Beak, talons, and jowl, bruh. Chicken.
What's a brat?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
I don't even know what animal that is.
Is it big?
They're so big.
It's a bratwurst. I couldn't tell you, bro. Fuck.
One day we'll just have an extra chair for what is ChatGPT, and it'll just chime in.
Yeah, it'll just tell us. It'll be our co-host, our AI co-host. Just looks stuff up for us. Oh man. But yeah, so food's definitely there. I think you're typically having those burgers and dogs, maybe some sort of sausages, and I think brisket or like American or like a ribs or fucking some sort of barbecue chicken, some sort of barbecue dish also feels pretty nice. Feels pretty American right there. Definitely Texan. We live by some barbecue.
Yeah, totally.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing at Voss's place. I think he's getting Rudy's. Or some sort of barbecue.
Rudy's is fucking probably my favorite barbecue.
I'm here for it. Dude, Pinkertons. Shout out Pinkertons. Downtown. I think they have 2 locations. They have one in Houston, one here in San Antonio. Pinkertons barbecue. Shameless plug. They go hard. That's all I got to say. That's all you need to know. You like barbecue? They go fucking hard.
It says it's either veal or beef or pork. It's probably the same shit, dude.
Bratwurst?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Veal. Just a little baby cow.
Look, it's the 4th, okay? We don't got to think too much about how you make the sausage.
It's freedom. Okay.
You want to know how we made freedom?
Yeah.
You don't want to know how we made freedom.
It's like sausage.
Yeah, exactly. Just enjoy it. Don't think too much about it.
You don't want to know how the sausage gets made. You really don't want to know. Just enjoy the sausage. That's kind of like what we were talking about last time with regards to like the parental relationship between government and us.
Yeah.
It's like how America got created, sausage getting made versus just enjoying the sausage. Enjoy the sausage. I fuck with bratwurst. I fuck with some burgers and dogs, but barbecue, that'd be fucking badass. That'd be my preference. Burgers for sure. That's probably the most common thing people are eating on 4th of July. But I love me some barbecue. We gonna have that. Oh, I'm excited about that, boy. Them cream corns, boy. Them creamy corns.
Rudy's cream corn's a slap.
Rudy's cream corn.
Sure, Pinkerton's is great too.
No, they don't have cream corn. They're sleeping. They're slacking. But
it's probably expensive.
It's bomb. But the cream corn, bro, fuck.
Shit's good.
Love it. So yeah, that's and last thing I had for sure, my next draft pick, thing is great about the 4th of July. Just the story of American independence, Hamilton specifically. Just fucking freedom and American independence, brother.
We really ripped that out from the Britons. We really fucking...
Dude, Hamilton, yeah. That shit's crazy. Just talking about the story of us becoming us or becoming the country. It's like, what the fuck? Just a room of dudes, room of guys.
Imagine a bunch of 20-year-olds tried to take fucking Virginia from the United States, like Hawaii. They're like,
yeah, right.
Articles of Confederation. Am I right? You guys, sign this. Shut the fuck up or get out.
Yo, yeah, it's almost unbelievable,
right?
You know, it's almost unbelievable.
Yeah, one of the only ways it could happen is that we were far away from Britain and there wasn't like private jets back then. It took forever to sail out there, you know.
They couldn't fucking they couldn't send a missile.
What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? Oh shit! Oh fuck! Send some boys out there with fucking rifles, like
redcoats.
Yeah, not the same. Fucking the British are coming. The British are like not the same, bro. GPS, fucking stealth pilot drones,
stealth bombers, and fucking drone strikes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
you can't do that shit anymore, bro.
Carrier pigeons and boats, dog. With fucking telescopes and shit and maps, physical maps.
The sun is in where?
In compasses.
Yeah, dude.
Compi.
You get lost
Compaños y fucking mapas, dog. Like
fucking navigator dies on your boat. You're like, fuck, dude. That way. Like, fuck, dude.
Dude, cannonballs and shit.
Yo, I can't believe that's real. Ready?
It's almost unbelievable.
Like fucking like pirates being real is such a crazy thing to me. Like that's not fucking dragons.
No,
like legitimately there were evil. Like
that shit happened. Motherfuckers were scavenging or scouring the fucking lands.
Yeah,
ravaging. There we go. That's the word.
Like there's a boat. We're gonna kill that boat and take all this shit. We'll live a little longer. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, we're about to go sail to these islands and go take all their fucking shit, dog.
Crazy, yeah. So yeah, that's one thing about war and independence that you can't really like recreate that environment where it occurred, you know?
Cool. Yeah, crazy times.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd all be talking like, "Hey, bro, oh he's a wank isn't he?
He's a fucking Yankee, yeah.
Isn't
he?
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Yeah. We'd all be talking. I mean, dude, that's low-key cool. Like
what? The accents?
Having an accent, yeah.
We have accents according to them.
Do you think?
Or no? If I've had this thought before.
I think for it to work for us, we would have to be like, "Howdy, y'all." Like cowboy.
Well, I guess within American accents or English, there's many different accents. Even U.S. English. There's New Yorker. I'm fucking walking here.
Yeah.
There's a howdy, darling. You know what I'm saying?
There's the fucking New England people. Like, oh, my khakis, darling. Yeah, like, I get some coffee, darling.
Yeah.
Like that, we don't talk like that, you know.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. If like sometimes
Fucking server dude. Yeah.
There's some like Puerto Rican dudes that have like a real hey with the talking with the I'm walking here like, and then they tried to hit me with the boom bap and I said get the fuck out of here. Like that's just so
like in Spanish. You mean?
No, it's just like English. Like
okay.
I've noticed like there's a guy on Jack Reacher who was like just had a lot of swag and he was just like fucking talking with his fucking and then he reminded
his
body. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he did move his body a lot. But then there's another guy that goes to the gym that I play basketball a lot, and then he also talks like the same as that guy talks. And I think it's like a cultural thing from wherever they're from, obviously, you know.
Okay.
Like same thing as like Jamaican people talk like a certain way. I'm not trying to be like racially charged here, but like
it's factual.
Yeah,
it's a cultural thing.
And it's just like. So then I was thinking, if we went to another country, like I don't know, take a pick.
Ireland.
Sure, we're in Ireland.
Okay.
Like I don't think we're gonna come.
We picked Ireland. I'm sorry. I don't know why I changed it.
So different. But I don't think that we're gonna come across as like sexy cowboy Americans. Like, oh, that accent really gets the ladies going over here. Whereas,
well,
like,
maybe okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, like us specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
But British dudes be talking so different here. Like it's stark, you know. Same thing with like. Maybe cowboys would be real stark in London.
No, yeah, true cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah, if there was like belt buckle wearing, hat tipping, ma'am saying.
Yeah. Like we heard like
staunch bull riding cowboys.
It's an Australian guy talking about he's gonna gussy up the daddy.
He's gonna gussy up the daddy.
That just stands out, bro. It's just stark.
That shit stands out. You remember that guy.
Yeah, some people are really attracted to that different, you know?
Yeah. It's novelty for sure. Yeah, it's fucking it's not even if it is a new language, it is even if it's the same language, it's a new language. Or it's a new area, new fucking like part of your brain is like, ooh, new thing. We love that shit. Novelty, yeah. Not normal. Outside of the norm. Outside of this pattern is breaking my normal or continual pattern recognition. It's like, oh, this is different. This is different than my regular pattern recognition. What's going on here? I like that. Let me investigate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we carry that personally. Maybe we would. Maybe it's just like hard for me to wrap my head around that word different.
We would, yeah. Or just being in the foreigner, you know? We would be a foreigner in many a land.
True. The American.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, though, because that conversation started with, I remember I chimed in earlier about something that came to my mind, but it was like we are considered to have American accents. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what it is.
Like I don't know that you're right. You know what I'm saying to me? Because we don't have like the Texan accent. We don't have like a New Yorker accent. It's just like I feel like we talk pretty regularly. But then I know that there's like actors and like for example the main character in Walking Dead, Rick. He's from Britain or I don't know. He's somewhere
in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
He talks with a British accent, but then like for his character Rick, he talks with like an American accent. You know what I'm saying? So like, what does he tell himself? You know, just talk like an American. But what is that?
He probably found someone to practice.
I could go see up the daddy. You know,
yeah.
And I'm doing something there.
Right.
I have intention behind my inflection.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But he has to operate. All the actors have to operate in the same way if they're going to be adding an accent to their normal traditional language they speak.
Yeah. I think that he probably found someone to cue off of. Like, I'm trying to talk like this guy. I like the way he talks. I'm like, how does he do that? He says, pork chop. I like a pork chop, ma'am. That's pretty good.
I like a pork chop, ma'am.
But for us, it's not, yeah. But if I'm going to talk like a Thomas Shelby, I got to like do different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy.
Yeah.
We're going on holiday, Tommy.
That's so good. That was great. That's his brother. Yeah, but that shit was cash. Tommy, there's a gun. Make sure you bring a couple guns.
Oh, I'm Billy Kimber. I run the races.
You have people talk like that. I want another one.
No disrespect. None whatsoever.
It's funny though.
But I had to go somewhere to like produce that sound.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's unavoidable in a sense.
So people have to go there as well to make the American sound. But I'm like, we don't have like a sound, I guess. But I guess we do. To me, it's like normal.
Yeah, English people's there normal, I guess. Like,
yeah, that's just normal for them to have the accent or whatever.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah.
So they gotta Americanize their own voice. They're like, "Hi, I'm Rick."
That's your American accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talk in slang a lot.
For sure.
I don't know if that's like what's the true American accent?
They have, I think, the way we're talking right now.
Okay, we're true Americans, red-blooded.
Yeah, it's like they have slang in the UK and stuff.
Yeah,
or
for
different
sure.
countries, they have slang. Really cheesed off, mate.
Cheesed off?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I've ever seen that on one of those podcasts. I think it was The Basement Yard. They were talking about foreign slang that they say overseas. And that was one of them, cheesed off. It's like being pissed off.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
You're cheesing, fam.
What else? What else have they got?
I don't know. There were some other things. I just remember that one stuck out.
Yeah.
Particularly.
I'm trying to think if there's any other like really good ones. That the cigarette being a fag, it's hard for me like not to use as a cliche.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's on you, UK. That's on you.
Hey,
that's on you.
You guys should have. What do you think? There's some guys that are like, it's not what I mean when I say. Oh wait, that's real Texan.
No, you were there.
Not what I mean when I say it.
It's not what it means, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. What?
It's not.
What, you fucking tiddly wanker?
You willy tanky?
You want to talk about a fag like it's a fucking... I can't do it,
Whoa,
bro.
whoa, Peter.
Yeah, so like it's not a cigarette? Like, see, that would throw me off if guys like, oh, I'd do anything for a fag right now. Whoa, bro. Whoa. My dog.
Yeah, that definitely originated over there. That type of slang, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what normal is versus what is normal to everyone in your normal circumstance. Everyone's normal is different compared to everyone else's version of normal. Yeah,
right. I think that's what separates us from other people, or like what gives us culture or gives us clan, tribe identity is my normal is pretty close to your normal. So like we're in the same tribe. But like if we were to go somewhere else, our normal is not going to be close to their normal. We would consider them outsiders, or we'd be considered outsiders, or whatever, vice versa.
Yeah, this is a moment on Vikings where, like, Lagertha, the Viking culture is like mixing with the English culture, and so Lagertha is like a queen of the Vikings, and then like the king of this English town that they're in, they're like becoming kind of close and buddy, and he's kind of like into her, so he's real open to like their savage nature, and like the Viking king kind of like opened this avenue for like there's room for intellectual and spiritual growth if we can like learn to adapt to each other's cultures. Like we can be bigger than our differences and learn from each other. And if like two kings do that, then like we can really expound our knowledge and like be more wise than the average person. So the other king's like, well, I'm kind of into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you know shit? Like, what do you know? He's like, oh, I know some shit, dog. And so like he kind of opened that avenue. And then there's this scene where they're like going to do like the ritual before they go to war, more or less, or they go pillage, or they go like, they're going to send people out to a new land. And so they're like, all right, well, we'll go to this fucking Viking fucking, what's up?
Ceremony?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they like slaughter like a deer or an elk or something like that.
Slaughter gang shit. Hey, murder gang shit.
They're doing some real pagan shit, right?
Yeah.
So they're like getting all excited and everything. And then like Lagertha like cut the head off of this thing and it bleeds out into this fucking big trough of blood. And she's like picks the blood up and she's like puts it on her face. And she like picks it up and then like drinks it.
Oh.
To the point where it's like, you know, you ever drink water on a hot day, you're just letting that bitch go down your face, onto your shirt. And then the king's just like, oh, fuck. That's a lot, cowboy. Actually, I'm not so sure about this anymore.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah, that was like a stark moment of like, their normal is not our normal. Like, that's not normal. I don't care who you are, that's not normal.
Yeah, right? Right.
And shit. That moment ultimately, like, when the English people are like, the English people had given the Viking people land to like farm and build a settlement. And then they're like, all right, these people are going to settle this and we're going to go out and go pillage. And these people leave and go pillage. And the guys are like, fuck that shit, bro. Kill all those Viking fucks. We're going to do that shit, King Ekberg. You got to be down for that. And he's just like, all right, yeah, they're pretty weird. Fuck them, kill them. And then like they fucking betray the Vikings and it's like a whole thing.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Pretty fucked up.
Damn.
I think we're a little bit past that, you know.
At least a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
At least a little bit. At least a couple hundred years, I think.
Yeah, we were talking about perception being reality earlier. That kind of feels similar to like normal is normal for you.
Right.
Yeah, but not necessarily for everybody.
That's what we're all dealing with here. That's what we're all dealing with here.
Yeah.
We're all dealing with the fact that we have our normal, but then other people have their own normal. That is their own like universe. That's completely separate from ours. Like to an extent. They're living in their own world is like a common expression. You know what I'm saying? Because we are like all in our own fucking thing.
Yeah.
And the way we think about it, what is considered to be normal, what's expected, what we think about things, what words mean, you know?
Yeah.
Our culture, our language, our expressions, our slang, our inflection.
Yeah. I think it's like don't make me have to be in your normal. That's kind of like the thing. Like if you want to share culture with each other, sure. But don't like force your normal on me and make it my normal.
That's the thing. And that's where I think that's part of what our underlying substructure of like justice and our constitutional beliefs are, you know? It's like we're individual images of like God.
Yeah.
And sovereign beings who have like free will and can do shit. So it's like we gotta respect that.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that.
Come on.
Come on now.
The fuck you mean?
The fuck you mean? And I think within that, like you are expected to be responsible for your own life creation. You know, it's like your actions and the things you do, and like you're like, responsible for those. You know what I'm saying? Like we have like the justice system for fucking people doing shit.
Yeah,
it's like you're held responsible for your actions.
Totally,
and all that type shit.
That's like the basis
so you can create reality, but you can't force someone's reality on you, or you shouldn't. I think that's where we're going, or where a lot of political, bipartisan sort of conversation comes into play. People like big government versus smaller government. It's like I'm creating my own reality here. You shouldn't have to, or you shouldn't be able to control or put crazy stipulations onto or alter my reality drastically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why people hate homeowners associations.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Stop telling me how to cut my fucking lawn.
Yeah, dog. Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's the Joe Rogan shit on libertarians a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, what? Because like libertarian makes so much sense to me.
Okay.
But then he was like, that shit never is gonna get elected, dog. Like you're just wasting your fucking time. It's like that's never gonna be. There's not gonna be a big libertarian rise, and you're gonna get like a third party representative come beat the Democrats and the Republicans. It's like that's just silly. You're wasting your time being a libertarian. And I was oh, fuck. When you put Joe says it. Maybe that's just dead. I don't know. But then the idea, I think, so then let's say it is dead. The reason why it's so appealing is like the basis of like, I'm gonna do me and you do you. And as long as you doing you doesn't infringe on me doing me and I don't infringe on you, then like you can pretty much do whatever you want. That's a very attractive idea. I think we all can agree that we'd like that compromise with everyone.
There's truth in that.
Right.
There's truth in that.
But infringe gets real. It's like, that shirt's offensive, brother. You're infringing on me doing what I'm doing. It's like, am I?
Turn down that music.
Yeah. How about you go fuck yourself, dog? It's like that'll start a whole war. You know, just that exchange right there.
Yep. Wars have been started for less.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. Yeah, another guy wanted to fight me in the gym last week. I told you about that.
Okay.
But it just like popped in my head because I wasn't the aggressor. Super simple breakdown. I'm playing well. This guy's playing well. But also there's like a moment where I'm like, I will stop you. Like, I don't bow down to you playing well. Like, I'm going to try harder to stop you. And this guy didn't take that super well. So then as we progress, starts playing a little dirty, you know. But I go for the post up. He's going to push me off, you know. He's coming down and he's, you know, there's playing physical, and then there's doing stuff that would be kind of more likely than not called a foul, but we're not going to call all those fouls. So I start playing dirty back, you know.
Okay.
Rather just play ball. You want to play ball? We'll play ball, my friend. You want to knee my back and try to push me off the block, then I'm going to reach back and pick up your knee and push you back while I'm holding your knee a little bit. Just a little fucking, you know, a little fucking hanky-pank down there. You know?
Hanky pank.
Yeah, you want to pank the hank? It's fine with me, dog.
Hank my pank.
I ain't going to complain. I'm just going to
I ain't going to complain. I was going to hank your pank.
Yeah, that's all. And then...
little patty cake, hey, hattie pank.
You know, it gets to a point where it's getting close to the end of the game. And my guy's coming around, and I go to set a screen. And the guy's not exactly going to run into me. So I kind of like extend out a little bit, you know, try to just touch him, just try to get a little bit of friction so he doesn't get a clean path. Well, that results in like, I think I'm screening away from the ball, and so he's able to get open, and then the skip pass happens, and that guy makes a 3, and now that guy's really pissed off about the screen, and I'm like, just call a foul. You know what I'm saying? If you want to foul, call a foul. But then the guy that was guarding me, who was wearing some expensive Kobe's, which I later kind of realized, like, maybe he takes this shit seriously in his own world. He's like, I fucking hoop, bro. It's like maybe part of his identity, you know? Just walks down and gets right in my fucking face, starts telling me, you've been fouling me, bro. You play dirty, bro, all this shit. And I'm like, whoa. My friend, you play just as dirty. I turned up for I matched your energy. This is not, you know, you look in the mirror. You got a beam in your own eye. It's like, if you want to foul, call foul. That simple, bro. But then he's like trying to intimidate me. Like he's like getting big and getting in my face and fucking, and I'm just like, oh, I fear God, dude. Not bowing down, not gonna bow out, not gonna shrivel up for you, pussy. Like, I fear God. That's it. That's it, bro.
I fear God.
And then he wants to keep trying to intimidate me. I come down and hit the game-winning 3. Scream, praise God. I didn't even know that was the game-winning 3. Then he walks off. I was like, oh, shit, it's over. Nice. Let's fucking go.
Game time.
Comes back up to me. Same shit. Face-to-face. Really hoping. I think he really wanted me to start a physical altercation. And gets to the point where he's like talking like weird shit. He's like, you know, you praise God with those lips. You know, you think you're representing Christianity well. He puts his hand on my shoulder and he's like, yeah, you think you're a big guy? And I was just like, the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, if you want to foul, call a foul. It's like, I'm not getting physical with you. I'm not retaliating for this. I'm not doing like fruits of my spirit, bro. It's like, those are what? Self-control, discipline. It's a bunch of different shit, right? But also, my opinion, fruits of my spirit is like, my spirit just won and your spirit just lost. Can you taste it? You taste what being a loser feels like? You got to go walk around with that taste in your mouth all day, and I don't.
Sour.
Yeah. And so, but then evaluating all of that later, like, I think that guy's a little mentally ill. I think, like, he might be one of those people that beats his wife one day.
Okay.
That's kind of, I was like, that guy's a wife beater. Like, get a little drunk, get a little offended, get a little physical.
Damn.
You know?
Watch out.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
Yo.
Like, that's, like, I'm not expecting that to happen. I'm expecting that we're all relatively sane. You know what I'm saying? And that we're not going to be beating our wives at home, much less trying to start a physical altercation because we don't like what's happened, because we disagree on the rules. It's like, I told them both, I'm like, you guys want to call a foul, call a foul. But regardless, y'all getting in my fucking face and pushing me around, and because his friend comes up and he's like getting in my face, hey, back it up, bro. I'm like, get your fucking, I'm not doing shit, bro. Like, goddamn. And then I take that into the rest of my life. I'm like, we kind of just take for granted that everybody's like, normal is our normal, or everybody's sane is our sane. But like, some people, they might agree that normal is normal, but like, they're not exactly like mentally well people. Like, guy cuts you off in traffic. I'm not sure that guy's mentally well. I'm not sure I want to like honk the horn maybe, or like tell him like, hey, why'd you do that? It's like, there's no telling that guy is mentally well.
Ain't no telling, dog.
What percentage of people?
I've heard the stories.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I've heard the stories.
You gotta be a little careful with that shit.
People just getting road rage, pulling out the strap, empty the clip.
That's crazy. Is that a wives' tale? I wonder, some of these things that we're afraid of, I don't know how.
I want to say my wife has told me within the, I don't know the time frame. I want to say within the year, maybe the last 2 years, I remember hearing a story that she had brought up to me of one of her coworkers or someone that she knew through Facebook friends or friends of friends or coworkers, whatever, working in previous restaurants. But one of them knew somebody that got killed in a road rage incident, like because of that type of shit.
That's
honking
scary.
at him, pulling out the strap, hit him with the blap, blap, blap.
I seen a guy get shot playing basketball.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shit
watch out.
Does happen, you know what I'm saying? I think it's more likely to happen in a park than a gym. But still, though.
Yeah.
That's part of the shit going on here is...
You don't know where everyone's at mentally.
You don't know, man.
Don't know.
So normal...
We're all like casting normal onto everything, and like assuming that it's going to be a match when we walk into things.
Yeah.
Or like expectation meets reality, and we're expecting something along a normal result for the most part.
Totally.
And then you have people the same way. You know, like I'm assuming this person is going to be, you know, they're going to open the door for, or like they'll be a turn-taking aspect in something. You know what I'm saying? or some sort of give and take, like at a stop sign or some shit.
Yeah.
Just walking around HEB.
Yeah. Or like if I accidentally cut you off,
a little bit of grace.
Like, hey, my buttons. Hopefully you don't just fucking ram me, you know? Like, hopefully get a little grace for everybody here and there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And after every basketball game, I go up to them and I do the Joe Burrow. Hey, my name's Matthew. You know? Like, I'm always trying to, like, leave it on the court. You know? Like, hey, man, we could just, like, forget about that. We really could. It's really easy when you're the winner, you know? But, like, today, it starts to sound like I'm the problem. Got into a little verbal altercation.
Here we go.
And after that game, I went straight up to the guy. I'm like, hey, man, my name's Matthew. He's like, I'm Kiki, bro. It's just basketball, bro. I don't take it personally. And I was like, me neither, bro. Simple, dog. Simple. Mm. But with the other guy, he fucking... I
took that personally.
Yeah, bro.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson both taking it personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's like not scary as in like I'm afraid of him, but like those kind of people are like kind of nerve-wracking, man.
You don't know what someone's on the edge of.
That's true, right?
You know?
We're talking CBC was talking about the dude almost fucking killed himself in the fucking parking lot.
Parking lot of our church, there was somebody who was, I guess, thinking about committing suicide. Like, bro, that would have been crazy.
I don't think that this is bad of me to ask questions. No, it's not. Sorry.
Absolutely not.
I'm getting fucking brainwashed in my regular life. No. So
don't
just
ask questions,
having a fucking critical eye.
Just accept it. Don't think about it too much. Ooh. What are you doing thinking over there?
Why do I think? What am I thinking?
Fuck thinking.
Oh, okay.
Buy stuff.
I'll just delete. Wait, okay. I'll get my credit card out.
Watch things, buy things. Watch things, buy things.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Life's trying to do that to you.
That's life, bro. Be careful, y'all.
Fucking hypnotizing, man.
Listen to us. Listen to MJ38. Tell your friends about MJ38. While I'm tapping into that subconscious stream that we're all on here, I'm just going to throw that in there. Shameless plug.
If you're here, I don't think it's a plug. I don't know. But yeah.
It felt wrong.
My question was, when you were reading the comment that was left on the video that ended up being the thing that we talked about at church, which was my husband was going to kill himself in the parking lot.
Yeah, like from the social media post itself.
Yeah, did you feel like that was a weird thing to post, or like that there might be like a level of like cap going on there? What do you think happened?
Because it was like what posted from the wife, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. What was it even on? It looked like it was maybe on...
It was Instagram.
Instagram?
Because it was like the heart.
Yeah, right.
Icon next to it, like Instagram.
I wonder what they posted that on even.
It had to be in it doesn't have to be.
It had to be on a post. One of the posts.
Yeah.
It's a comment on a post somewhere.
My assumption was one of the sermon videos where he like is making a point. Pastor Ed's making a point. We could probably go back and find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
don't know. I guess I didn't sense any of that or smell any of that initially.
Sure.
You know, upon first glance. But I don't know.
Like what would have had this?
Where are you coming from?
My brain was like, what's our validity? You know, like people comment a lot of stuff on a lot of stuff, and then I try to play out a scenario like this guy goes into the parking lot. I guess he heard that testimony. So wait, hold on. I got to backtrack farther. He brought the gun with him to church. That was the first thought that I had.
That's right. Or it's in the car.
Right. Probably in the car.
It's in the car.
Safe to say we left it in the car, probably. So brought the gun, and then he's going to go to church and then kill himself, which I'm like, maybe it's like a last resort. Maybe it's like I'm going to go ask for forgiveness for my sins before I go do this, you know? Or maybe it was a routine thing. He's like, I can go to church alone, so I'll be away from everybody when I do this, and then these good people can find me and take care of my body and not my family. They'll have to clean me up.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know? Like it's almost like a bad message. Like,
what do you mean?
Like if you're like a CBC night, like that's a real hit on morale. It's like, well, that's not working over there.
Oh God.
You know, like if you really want to.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Jesus.
Lord help me. Lord help me.
They ain't really got to figure it out over there. That shit ain't working. No.
This is my brain just.
Forgive me. No, we're just thinking out loud. We're just thinking out loud.
My brain just storming over here.
Yeah, just
let it rain. So that was like as a.
Yeah, trying to figure out the logistics behind this.
The strategy behind what he was doing. I'm like trying to get into this guy's head, you know?
Yeah.
But what we do know is allegedly based on the story, brought the gun, left it in the car, then he was going to go to church, then he was going to leave church, and then he was going to say goodbye to everybody. And then this lady decides she's moved by the Holy Spirit to tell the story of how she almost ended her own life on stage. And then this guy is so moved by that for whatever reason, when he gets to his car, it said that he saw Jesus, face of Jesus. That's what the comment said. Saw the face of Jesus. And was also moved enough to go home, tell his wife, and seek help. And I was just like... Because here's the reason why I'm asking the question is because there are cynical people that might look at that and say, that's just fucking propaganda, bro. Y'all are making up signs and miracles, and that's bullshit. And I'm like, want it to be true. So I'm trying to go through the critical person's mind so that I could beat them in an argument later.
Yeah.
That's where this is coming from. I'm not the critical person. Now, there's anything wrong with being critical. But... Just had to get that out of the way.
Watch things, buy stuff. Watch things, buy stuff.
So, you think this guy really saw the face of Jesus? That's what he said.
Yeah, maybe.
That's pretty fire.
Maybe not like saw his face like physically or like in a picturesque version, but maybe like just at least at the very least encountered the Holy Spirit or like felt some sort of encounter.
Or like you can kind of close your eyes and see Jonathan. What's his name? Rumi?
Who?
Jonathan Rumi, the guy that plays Jesus on The Chosen.
Oh, okay.
You can kind of like close your eyes and see his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. I'm there.
So yeah, so maybe he gets in his car and he just says, oh, and then like the image of Jesus pops up to him. You know, maybe it's not like Jesus encountered him like that per se. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So something along those lines happens, and then he just decides, nah, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive home.
And tell his wife. That's another crazy factor in all this. Because, I don't know, maybe it's better he told her than to keep it to himself. Because maybe it's like...
Maybe him telling her was like the... Maybe that was like everything. Or that was like this, I guess, an admittance of like, okay, I'm trying to get over this. I'm trying to get help with this. I'm trying to deal with this. And maybe it was also like, or that had to be like the whole purpose of where even the inspiration for her to leave a comment was, because otherwise he'd still be dealing with it, but it's like on his own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was been like in her mind, there'd be nothing extracurricular about that particular lady telling her testimony on stage. That would just be like a nice moment. But then like that coupled with him telling her that like, yeah, that like changed me, or like that like saved me, that helped me come to this place of understanding, and I'm willing to wrestle with this now or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where it kind of came from.
Man. Yeah, okay, so I can buy all of it. Why did it feel weird for me? One of the reasons it felt weird to me was because I was at that service and I was at the altar, right? And then I wanted the black guy with the good voice. I don't know his name.
Nick.
Nice, dude. Nick. Nice. I wanted to hear Nick sing. I wanted him to go off, and I wanted to be like there. I want to be front row for Nick touching the Holy Spirit and bringing it to us is what I wanted to do, because that guy's fucking amazing.
He could sing, boy.
He goes hard. Like not only can he sing well, but like his energy and his presence, and like he's like hold up. Ah! Like bro, like yeah, his ad libs are great. His like fucking freestyles, I love it all. But then like he steps up, and then I watch him like step out. He's like gonna sing, and then he's like, oh wait, she's gonna sing this one. And then I was like, oh, I guess she's gonna sing this one. And then I think she sang a song, this girl. And then after that song, in between the last song, is when she says what she's gonna say. And so in that moment, it felt like kind of like he was like, oh yeah, wait, this is her moment to do her thing. And maybe she was just scheduled to sing, like he sings this song, then she sings that song.
Yeah,
you
to
know,
be lead vocals.
Yeah, totally. Maybe he just was like in his bag and in the moment. And he was like, "Oh wait, I gotta like hop off the mic here," because that's what it felt like. But then in post, that's what I'm saying is like I thought that moment happened at all the services because it felt like he was like, "Oh wait, this is when she does her thing," and then she sang her song and then she gave her testimony and then did the last song and then we left. And so then when he said that only happened in that service, I was kind of like, really? That's crazy because it felt like kind of a manufactured moment.
Oh, wow.
And then they were like, it's so not manufactured. Look at this. And I was like, is that manufactured?
Yeah.
But like, it would be severely fucked up of them to do that.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I don't think they're reaching like that. I don't think they have any need to reaching for like fake miracles or,
Right?
Yeah. I doubt it. Doubt it very seriously.
I do too.
I think they're doing pretty well.
Okay, I'm with you.
They're doing pretty well.
They could have just had church and gone home. You don't got to do all that.
Yeah.
So then we can deduce
Deduction
that I was front row when the Holy Spirit went into this lady to give a testimony to save that guy's life over there. Yeah. I watched it like nobody was in front of me. It was like from me to you.
Yeah.
About this far. Yeah. Like, that's nuts, dude. That's really cool.
Whoa, yeah. Think about it like that too.
Yeah.
Holy shot.
Like, what is going on there? God just working?
She's like, I feel the need to tell this story right now. Then boom, there was a guy in the fucking audience that was moments away from doing the doity.
Oh.
It's like that reminds me of like the Tim Tebow story of his the dad giving that sermon, and then the guy was like, "I came here to kill you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, "But the Holy Spirit intervened, divine intervention."
Big shots, big clutch shots from God, putting up boomers,
putting up buckets.
That's fucking great, man. Like. Yeah, I mean, I believe in the power. Believe in the power, wholly. Like,
dude, that would have been so fucking bananas if we would have saw that news headline or like saw that somewhere on. It would have been addressed for sure. I don't know, man. That would have been crazy.
No, that thought just played out of my head too.
Yeah, like, right. Like the reality played forward of what would have happened after that. Like if he would have. So that was what, last Sunday?
Yeah,
2:00.
Yeah,
dude, fuck. That would be weird to have, Monday or like Sunday night. It'd be Sunday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Sunday early evening. It's like breaking news, San Antonio, CBC parking lot. It's like, oh my God.
You might have heard that shit, seen that shit.
Yeah, everyone in the parking lot would have, you know what I'm saying? It would have been mass hysteria. Everyone would have been running, you know what I'm saying? Bro. Everyone would have been taking off or like.
Traffic jam out the ass.
Scatter.
I think you would have waited till a lot of people left.
I have no idea.
How long can you wait before your wife starts calling you? Where you at, honey?
Oh, yeah, they drive separately to church too. That's the other thing.
He went to church without her.
Yeah, drive separately.
But his kids go to CBC, but for whatever reason, he went to 2:00 by himself. So that's a lot of
maybe just family logistics. I can't catch church with y'all in the morning. I got work to do. I'll go to 2:00 later. I don't know.
I really want to go to this service.
I don't know, dude. But that's weird to think about. It's crazy to think about.
I don't.
God bless them. God bless you, sir.
So I played out all of those thoughts in my head. And the next thought that played in my head out naturally was just like, I feel like stuck. Things aren't exactly where I want them to be. Stuck's not the right word. But I don't ever think about it in my own life, you know? Even when, like, I'm broke and not where I want to be and don't have any gas in the car that I don't have to get to where I want to go, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, how do you think people get there?
To that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like a feeling of hopelessness, despair. I guess maybe there's different angles or different avenues, different routes to get there. But I think one of them for sure, or some of them are a combination of like anxiety, worry, and hopelessness. It's like, it's too much, or like depression, like a sadness. I guess those aren't like it being too much could be many aspects of being too much. It's hopeless, or it's depressing, or I guess if you're missing something or someone, or like you're in that sort of state of depression, or you're depressed from finances or career field, relationships, your physical health. I think there's a lot of different avenues, but it all stems from that sort of vibration of grief and worry and helplessness. Ultimately, I think is ultimately at the bottom of all of it. Because it's like, why go on? Why continue?
Yeah, I think it's like a rabbit hole too.
Like it won't ever get any better. That's where it comes down to. So in some aspect,
I mean, you can always fucking just drop everything, move to a new city, and start over.
Yeah,
you know, like even if things with your family are kind of rough, it's like go somewhere else, bro. Like I'm not trying to say leave your fucking families, but if you're at the point of suicide, it's like,
yeah. Well, you got people. You got the fucking mob. You got mob ties. People coming after you. You owe George and Curly 150 G's.
Not George and Curls.
Curly's gonna curl you.
Oh, Jorge and Curly. That's fucked. No, yeah, that's a real walls pinching in kind of scenario. Even then, I'd probably just go out with a bang, boy. I'll probably shoot George and Curly. Fuck them, rob them. I'm out. See you later, dog.
Fuck 'em, pussy.
Fuck them. Shave my hair.
Fuck you, Curly.
Fucking dye my hair. Fucking get yoked, get fat. I don't know.
Oh, you
change it up, dog.
you got it's this crazy amount of debt. You got Uncle Sam coming after your ass. Now the IRS is coming after your ass now.
Welcome to Portugal.
You gotta go. International waters, homie.
You'll never get me.
Como estás?
Yeah, dude. If I can play basketball, eat a fucking taco, anywhere in the world, I'll be good, bro. Like I'll be fine, dog. But no, that's kind of, my brain does go there though. Like that is my natural response where I'm like, just fucking leave. Like get the fuck out of there, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like
play a different game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cause like, I don't know, man. And that's what I'm saying. I think it's like a fucking mind virus you get caught up in. It's like that door is like so just locked for me. Like I don't open that door and look around. Like what would we go? I mean, just like if I wasn't playing the game anymore, I guess I wouldn't feel all this anymore. And then what would their life be like if I was gone? Maybe it'd be better. Maybe I should get like life insurance policy. Like you start thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? You start fucking
ruminating on it, letting it
traveling down that rabbit hole. Like you go far enough down the rabbit hole, then you'll think 9/11's a conspiracy, which it is.
It is.
I'll go down that rabbit hole a lot.
Rabbits.
But the rabbit hole of the suicide stuff, it's like, I think that's what, I don't know what the word ideation means, but what I think it means is like the idea kind of encapsulates you. You get caught up in like you're thinking about it too much. And then thinking about it too much is what leads to you like, that's what they say if someone ever has like a plan. That like if someone says something about maybe it would be better if I wasn't around, or sometimes I don't want to go on anymore.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer. Something like that.
Don't come to school on Tuesday.
Some sort of dialogue like that.
Like that you shouldn't. It's not like 911 drop everything to save this person per se. Like people have the idea of like, I don't know if I can keep going on. Probably has happened to like everybody. But if somebody's like, yeah, on like Tuesday I've got 20 Vicodin. I think that's the day. That's when you got to be like, whoa, like stop, bro. Like we're gonna get some help. Like that's not okay. So if you ever hear like a plan, but I think a plan happens like once you're pretty deep in the ideation.
Yeah,
you know?
once you've entertained that thought enough and given it enough time and energy and attention, it sort of takes on its own life and its own growth and its own presence. It's like in you.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
I think it's a hopelessness and like not wanting to continue on because play the game anymore because for whatever reason. But ultimately not wanting to play anymore because it won't get any better.
Yeah,
potentially.
It's gotta get creative.
It won't get better.
Leave them all. Leave all those kids. Fuck those kids. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe the idea of that was so like worse than. Like the guilt from leaving your kids would be worse than the death, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not exactly great podcast fodder, but I just thought it's something that played in my mind this week.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy to hear them talk about that yesterday at the service.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, brother.
If you are struggling with anything like that, there's a lot of hotlines you can call.
There's some help out there.
Just get some help. Because it's like, one thing is like...
it can get better. God's got a plan, bro. Come on now.
If you ever had the flu, like bad, I feel like shit on some of those days.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But I think suicidal ideations are kind of similar to that, where it's like, it's bad, but it's not your total reality for what the rest of your life will feel like. You can get out of being sick. Like you're kind of like, if you've ever been depressed really bad, it's like that's not reality. It's like you're going through a depression, and when you come out of the depression, you'll feel differently. And then like if you make a bad choice when you're depressed because you think that's forever, it's like you're robbing everybody around you of the rest of your life. And it does get better. Things like do get better. That's just like natural. It happens.
Yeah. Seasons happen. Seasons change. And I think ultimately it comes down to having a belief and a faith that things can get better and having a hope, something to hope for and like a better future. And then I think another part of that branching from that belief, or maybe more foundational, and that's a branch from this foundation of like there's a plan for you, and like there's something that God is gonna do for you, or like, you know what I'm saying, like you're here for a reason.
Yeah,
you're here to be to win your game, to be the hero of your story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though it can be overwhelming and stressful and heavy, deep and daunting, fucking what's the other word? Like dreadful. There we go. You know,
cumbersome, encompassing.
It's just fucking cucumbers, dog. There's too many cucumbers. I hate cucumbers.
Joe Rogan always talks about his friend that took his own life. He's like, I wish I would have just talked to him. Wish I could have like known he was struggling that bad and then like talk to him. Like, we can get through this. Let's like let's hang out. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. Let's get a plan. Like let's make a better life. Let's do something. Like he's like, if I could have just like talked to him, I think I could have like helped get him off of that ledge where he was close to doing that. Mm-hmm. And so if any of my friends were on that ledge, like I hope to God they reach out to me. Like I think a beers with your friends can help take a lot of load of life off, just to like make light of situations, to be able to laugh about it and get new perspective and have like someone you connect with like help you realize that you also feel differently about things. But stewing in your own stew that's where the bad ideas come from sometimes.
Yeah, that isolation.
Yeah. Yes, definitely reach out to your friends. There's somebody in your life that would love to get a beer with you and talk to you about life before you go do something like that. Reach out to that person and do that. Mm-hmm. For sure. As much as we're making fun of it. Not making fun of it, making light of it.
Yeah. Yeah, just talking about it. Just talking about it in general.
Yeah.
It just crossed our matrix. It's a reality.
I don't want to be afraid to talk about anything. That's the other thing.
Yeah. It's just reality. Something we're all dealing with here. But yeah, man. I was going to say, it's about time to go chop up some more production shots.
Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell has a story about he was going to take his own life.
Really?
Yeah. He said the girl that used to do his hair got this Holy Spirit. This guy hasn't answered the phone, hasn't done anything for a while. Let me go check on him. Can't get a hold of him on the phone. Went over to his house, left his door unlocked. She felt led to open the door and just walk into his house, which I wouldn't really do for
hardly anyone.
If I didn't hear from you or Grace for like a month, maybe. If I couldn't get a hold of you, and I was like worried, maybe. But
yeah, this is like his hairdresser.
Yeah,
his barber.
That like Chris, relatively. Even if you're friends, it's still like not family exactly, you know. And then she just walked in as he like had a gun, I guess he was getting drunk enough to do it, and then had the shotgun, and he's like sobbing on the couch, and she's like, "Fuck," and just like sat down with him and just like chilled with him for like a while. Like more or less didn't let him do it. And then he went on to become like a successful pastor.
Dang.
So it's like, that shit's out there, you know?
Yeah.
That shit's out there.
For sure, dude.
Let's go to Schlitterbahn.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
I
don't know.
Let's go for a walk, man. Get out in the sun. Get a dog. I was thinking about that. I was like,
run
away
to Portugal.
I love my dogs.
Yeah.
Love my dog.
Dogs release oxytocin. Yeah. Hugs release oxytocin.
Just cuddling with your dog for 5 minutes probably reduces anxiety by so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. I think antidepressants try to inspire oxytocin production. You can get that from a hug or holding your dog.
Mm-hmm.
My baby. My baby gives me free oxytocin for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Yeah, God's got a plan, bro.
Yeah.
God's got a plan for your life, specifically you, individually. You, uniquely. You right there, you.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Fucking believe it.
Yes.
It's not just talk. It's not just what we say to make the bad times go away. It's not just like fucking a wives' tale. It's like, believe that shit.
Change your life, man.
What else you got to lose?
Yeah, why not?
Heavy way to sign off the podcast, but I love you guys.
Love you guys. Great lives. We're up ahead. Breakthroughs on the other side. Breakthrough. We'll see you on the flip. Peace.
Rolling through the city to the light show. Really ain't no telling where we might